Hello everybody, Average Gamer here. Welcome to another episode of Supreme Ruler Ultimate as Sweden. So, as you guys know, we're currently fighting a two-front war. We're currently fighting a war against the Russians in the east and the Germans in the, we'll say the south. Um, which wasn't a plan, obviously. The plan was to fight the Germans or the Russians. And unfortunately, both countries declared war on us after we got involved in Denmark. We've been able to hold on to nice chunks of Denmark, but overall, we're kind of at a standstill right now with the Germans, which is both a good thing and a bad thing. Now, what's currently going on right now? Let's just select our units. We're basically fighting for our survival against the Russians. Our plan is to utilize our troops here and basically force a push down this road right here. And the plan is, hopefully, to cut the Russians in half and starve out a lot of their units up here, and then start, hopefully, trying to push so we can do the same thing as we're doing with the Germans, which is just hold them off with lots of artillery and infantry and attack when we can, and basically build up our military force. The Germans, if we pull at the numbers right now, so the three countries at war right now, obviously, Germany, Sweden, and Russia. Right now, the Russians have 1.8 million troops. Germans have 600,000. We have 300,000 troops. So basically, we can be outproduced by the Russians and outmanned by the Russians. So our plan is basically to be completely defensive against the Russians if we can. With that in mind, we don't have the numbers right now to fight them. So we might have to withdraw from our forces fighting in Germany. Keep defensive around Malmo. And then just bring all our forces to bear against Russia and be completely defensive against Berlin. But for the moment, that's plan number 2. Plan number 1 is still business as usual. Prioritize right now our defense against the Russians. Keep the front against the Germans, and try not to get obliterated by the Russians. Whether that's actually going to work or not is a different matter, because the Russians, are starting to push us back quite a bit. I'm actually going to build a barracks right there. That should help with our troops. I'm going to order them to repair. I'm going to order all these guys up to hopefully engage them. I'm ordering this tank to repair as well. But I'm ordering everybody else up to hopefully take out this unit here. We got another tank coming up. Alright, so we're going to unpause here. So we're getting lots of engagements out this way. So this is also a concern here that they're going to push through. So I'm actually going to send all this light infantry here over here instead. I'm also going to order this guy to go repair. We're going to build another depot, or barracks, there. We're going to withdraw these guys. We're going to withdraw him. They're going to stay. He's going to go repair. We're also going to build another trench right here when those guys get there. Right now, defensively is the only way we're going to win this war. I'll bring the artillery back. We need to hold this village. Now, theoretically, we could defend along here, but then we're going to have issues over here, so... More artillery's landing here, which is good. Okay, so we definitely need more artillery down here in the south. 4, 5. Let's bring you down here. Who did we lose here? We lost another leopard, probably due to airstrikes. That's another leopard. We're going to bring you up. That's an infantry unit. Yeah, I'm definitely concerned about the Russians' ability right now. I mean, obviously they're stronger than us. Obviously they're bigger than us. And obviously they're going to be able to crush us. The main issue is, can we hold them? Garrison, Viking, and patrol craft. Oh, crap. So they're actually doing some big time damage to our warships out this way. So, I mean, if they... Probably the Germans that sunk those ships. As long as the Germans don't do a massive advance, we should be fine. Do we have any more units in reserve yet that we can actually deploy? We can. It's 2 more units. And we're going to deploy you to there for the moment. 2 more. These are anti-tank units. Another Panzerhaubitze 2000. I'm going to deploy you to there. And I'm going to deploy you, and deploy you. So you're all repaired, okay. As for construction right now, still going there. 17 more days, we'll have advanced aircraft. We're going to deploy them up here in the north. Our construction is going for our ground forces. We're making money, so we're good there. As for our reserves, we have 30,000 troops in reserve right now. We are scraping the barrel. We are currently ordering the request to increase our reserves, but I don't think that's going to work. In the meantime, we're going to build up some defenses here. So artillery here is definitely helping. Our supply up here is still hurting pretty bad too. Supply depot. Our guys down here, are they still building something? They're not. Okay. So we're going to order all our engineers to come up as well. I'm just going to order them all to go there for now. Okay, so we're doing some good damage now, which is good. Artillery landing on these guys down here is really helping, which is good. Keep bringing up guys to help reinforce our front. You're pretty good there. I'm thinking the front with the Russians, I don't want to say is solidified, but it's definitely becoming more controlled. Gonna repair. I'm gonna order you just to come down here temporarily just to take a look. Hey, these guys are doing a little bit better now. Okay. Definitely gotta get some anti-aircraft units in the going here. Uh, 16, 39, okay. So I'm gonna build at least 10 of these. So I want 15 of you. And then I'm gonna get, well actually let's make this 20. And we're gonna go with 10 Hawks. Yeah, and you're 30 and 11. You're 71 and 16. So this should do significant damage to the Russian Air Force once we have the ability to defend ourselves a lot better. Aircraft-wise as well. In 12 days, we're going to have 3 J-45s, which are going to be positioned at this Air Force base. I'm going to take immediate control of them myself. And my plan is to basically lob as many rounds as I can and basically just utilize these guys as best as I can. We have no air defense networks, do we? Not yet. Barracks and a whole bunch of stuff there. So you are all going to be ordered to help construction there. Trying to think here. That still leaves 7 guys. Okay, we need to research anti-aircraft emplacements, like, as fast as possible. Naval SAM ordnance. Upgraded infantry protection would not be bad. I'm not too worried about that. Large bore artillery rifles. Supercarriers, no. Naval SAM ordnance is good, but I'm not too worried about that. Multi-purpose anti-tank. Oh, yeah, that will be good too. Military systems integration. That gives us some more units, which is good. So we're actually going to take that. Body armor. Land warships. Integrated air defenses. Do you give me air defense sites? You do. Okay. Integrated air defenses is going to be a priority as well. Because once we get integrated air defense networks, we're going to be basically stopping the Russians. They're hard, right now they have a massive air superiority. If we can get an integrated air defense network built up, then we should have no issues with their air force at that point. The plan will be to integrate it first down here in the south and slowly bring it north, while we'll slowly integrate a couple of them down here against the Russians or the Germans, but we're not too worried. We have 28 days until the election is over and done with. Right now we're sitting at 32%. So we're definitely going to win the election. Not by a landslide no matter what. We do have only a 3% lead over the Social Coalition. At this point, if things are going to be as they are, I will have no issue and no qualm with at this point declaring a how can I put this, peace treaty with the, or sorry, declaring myself the supreme ruler, I guess, of Germany, or of Sweden, and removing. I should have an air base around here, don't I? Really? Airfield, right there, perfect. We're going to send a lot of our naval subs up here to the north. And our plan is going to be to sink anyone in our territory. And what we're going to do is try to see if the Germans in the next episode would be interested in a peace deal. And the Gripen is going to be moved up here as well. Puma can't do anything except transfer units. You're going to move up as well to that location. You're going to go for repair. I'm going to order 2 of these artillery units to go to repair as well. That supply truck is going to go repair. And that's going to be the units going. I'm actually going to order that piece of armor. Basically, we're going to try and use the fact that the Russians are mostly pushing down here for the moment. You're going to go repair. You're actually going to go there and just try to hold off any pushes. You guys are going to help by going there, there, and there. We're actually going to unpause and deploy these guys. Portuguese spy there. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to end the episode here. Oh, another sub. Perfect. You go there. And what we're going to do is we're going to go around over the next couple episodes, clear out what's the Germans have taken naval-wise, and then hopefully, and try to kind of break things up a little bit. Definitely don't want them to attack that, capture that air supply depot. And it looks like they're starting to push up this way. So the plan is going to be bring our line together along here with light infantry still, or more light infantry and armor in the trees here. Try to keep things going. Slide artillery into the rear of the lines. Keep things going with anti-tank weapons. I think our production is going to slow down temporarily. So once these guys, yeah, we're going to start filling in the anti-tank, the anti-aircraft weapons. They're going to start slipping into the our reserves. I want to bring up another piece of artillery to here. But yeah, so over the next couple episodes, we're going to solidify our front with the Russians and try to do what we are doing with the Germans, which is grinding them down since we are massively outnumbered in units, reserves, and just about everything. And then the hope is that we can use that advantage of the Russian forces kind of being damaged and and having issues with supply. We're going to start bringing in those Falk aircraft and start doing airstrikes against just the units along the front and try to sucker in their fighter aircraft, since our fighter aircraft will be more advanced than theirs. The hope is that we can slowly build up our forces behind this, I don't want to say a wall, but pretty much behind a wall here. And then the next plan and the next idea will be to basically capture Murmansk, do a nice big push, capture Murmansk, capture all the territories up here, and then swing everyone south and do massive damages down here. Remember, we are playing on hard everything, so this is not going to be an easy thing whatsoever. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you in the next episode. Bye-bye.